Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here. Today's video is going to be something that I've done for a long time and didn't quite think about it as, from a prepping standpoint because it's just something that I've done. I'm talking about these guys. You've probably seen them in some of the homemade MREs that I've done, but where I think their new topic for today's video is those are like my standard go-to snack. So in the mornings, I eat breakfast about 400-ish calories. At about 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish, I drink a protein shake, and that's about 180 calories. Then I have lunch, and when I come home from work, I eat one of these, and then we do dinner. But the other thing that I do with this very often is we'll buy a pack of those and I'll leave 2 or 3 of them in the car. When I'm out camping with the scouts, I'll pick up a box of those. This last go around, every single one of the scouts got one of these packs because they accidentally messed up some of their food. They definitely way overcooked it. It wasn't really it was not really edible. And so I had these as a backup that could help tide them over until it was time for the next meal. So from a prepping standpoint, this box that came with 10 was about $4. It has the calories in it for a full day, just slightly over 2,000 calories. Some of the packs are like, this one's 180. I think these ones were 200. Yeah, these ones were 220. And I think the cream cheese and chives, they were 190. So, from a calorie to dollar point being spent, it's a very good price. I would ignore the expiration date on them. Up to 6 months to a year past its point, and depending on your situation, you might push it even further. So like these ones are good until November 2025. So they're definitely like a short-term option. But if you are constantly eating something like this, you constantly have it on rotation, you're not really going to have, super old amounts of these. These guys, these ones have more cheese in it, so they say March. These ones are more peanut butter based. So the store gives them about a year shelf life. I would push it to 2 years before you really need to consume something like this. They're nice, quick, and easy. You don't have to prep anything. You don't have to keep them cool. I keep some of these at my desk at work. I keep them in all of my different backpacks. So like I have a backpack specifically for my scouting stuff that I take every week to our meetings. And I've got 2 or 3 packs of these in there in case I get a little hungry. It's a real quick way to get a nice amount of carbs in. So when you are setting up your Bugout bag, your get home bag, these are not going to add a whole ton of weight to that. And if you have small kids, I've never met a kid that doesn't like at least one of these kind of flavors, or you can get the ones that have cheese in them, and it can be a morale boost on that end. When I was in the army, these were definitely the kind of snacks that you kept in a cargo pocket that was easily reachable. If you're doing a 12-mile ruck and you are trying to do it for a certain time, or you're trying to get somewhere by a certain time, there's not a whole lot of stopping and pulling stuff out of your pack. There's virtually no time to prepare anything. So this goes into that category of it can go to cargo pocket. I'm walking somewhere. I can eat this, and also I can keep moving. If you're allergic to this kind of stuff, let me know in the comment section down below what your go-to snack kind of thing is. I've seen some people do, summer sausage. They cut them up, leave them in a Ziploc bag, or they, put it in a food saver bag. Different things work for different people. I have plenty of friends that they'll do like Gatorade, like electrolyte juice that have a few hundred calories. If you want to go a more expensive but a lot more, weight to calorie ratio, getting the, survival bars, that it's like 1,800 calories in, you know, something about the size of three of these. Super dense, definitely weight, cost, and calorie ratio. They blow this out of the water with everything up to cost. But you could carry a week's worth of that, and I think each of those things weigh less than half a pound. So everyone's going to have their own, way that they handle this. But for me to get to our bug out location, if I had to walk it, I'm not really going to carry, full blown out, Mountain House meals or even the entire MRE, because if we were really pushing it, we're getting to the bug out location in 7 or 8 hours. We can stretch it to taking 2 days and, camping along the way, but we only have to go about 20 miles. So that's something to keep in mind is prep for you. Like, I can't just say this is the standard way to do it, and you go out and you do that thing and you're better prepared. Some people, they might be able to get to their bug out location in half the time that it takes me. Some people, it is a week-long process, and I've seen videos where people make caches along the way. This is definitely something that if you're worried about having to carry other, sensitive items and worrying about, the weight that you're carrying, this is something that can get tossed in a cache along the way, and, you replace it once every 1 or 2 years. You're not losing anything out of it because, you can eat them before they go bad and you just replace them, and, that's half what prepping is consuming the items but having a large amount of it put away for that rainy day. So don't just limit it to your bug out bag. Put it in, think of every situation possible. It can go in your gym bag if you're getting ready to work out. You can have some at work, have some in your car, have some at home. Because we don't know when that oh crap moment is going to hit. You can have the bug out bag in your car, and that's all the stuff you need to get you home when you're at work and you get stuck at work. How many people do you know have, calories in a desk or in a locker at work? Some people probably do because they like to have snacks and things, but from a prepping perspective, that is giving you more chances to succeed. Keeping stuff in your car. You never know when you're going to get a flat tire. I got a flat at about 1 o'clock in the morning on my way to the scout camp. I'm still about an hour and a half from there, and I'm 3 hours from home, and I've got to wait until someone I know at the scout camp is going to answer. There was one person that was awake that he was able to drive the hour and a half to me and, at least help patch the tire up, and he just happened to still be awake. If I couldn't get a hold of anyone, it's either spending a lot of money on a tow truck, which is only going to, tow me to their shop, or I wait until people are waking up. And, that could be 7 o'clock in the morning, so that's 6 hours of waiting until someone at least knows that situation. It feels pretty good to have food and water in the car, and I can just kind of say, all right, I'll eat a snack, I'll drink some water, and I'm going to take a nap for an hour and a half until, the friend can show up and help me out. I've seen countless of news stories where people are stuck in blizzards, and, they're stuck in their vehicle. Or you get stuck at home because whatever event happens. If you lose power at home, everyone's at different stages of prepping. So I'm still going to be able to make food because I have firewood. I can use the fireplace. I've got a Coleman stove with, fuel. But it might not be completely necessary to put in all that effort when I can pull something out that is just opening in a package and we're good to go. But I think I've rambled on enough. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this subject. Hit the subscribe button, share the channel with your friends and family, share the specific video. If it's gonna help anyone out, then I'm glad I've passed this information on. And with that, catch you in the next one.